diabetes world. Current blood sugar is sitting at 8.4. Was pretty active during the night with corrections. Peaked just before breakfast here. So, time and range for today is still okay, but it's not great. Current rate is sitting at 73, 27% above, 73 in range, and my current blood sugar is still up there a bit, sitting at 8.6%. Today, I want to discuss using your diabetes as a weapon. Oh my God, what are we talking about? Oh my God, I don't know what he's talking about. It's not as serious as it sounds, but a lot of us do it. And I even have been known to do it in my younger days. So sit back, grab your cup of coffee, tea, whatever. I have mine here. I have my tea. Can't really see. There you go. So we're ready to get going. Okay, using your T1D as a weapon. Well, what do I actually mean by that? I mean, as a kid, I was a large kid. Wow. And I'm so slender now, aren't I? But as a kid, I really didn't want to take part in PE. I was bullied. So when I got to high school, my first year, the bulliness, the bulliness, kind of stuck. And to where the point when I didn't feel like going to class, I kind of skipped, but with an excuse. Oh, I'm feeling low. I can't take the test. When I perfectly was fine and could take the test. People constantly try to use these as a way of getting out of things. There, okay? I'm looking at the wrong spot. It should be up here. But I keep looking down over here. So there, how's that? Let's stop. But my diabetes now is not a weapon. It's a condition I have to live with. And I should take part in things. Work? Did I ever do it? No, never. Once, I was working in a grocery store. And this was kind of at the end of my workable career. And I decided I had a bad low at work the day before, and I really didn't feel like going into work. So I called into work. But I didn't make a habit out of it. I would luckily go, oh, okay, I'm high, and I'd work myself to the ends of the earth for that company. Oh, yes. But a lot of times I put work before my health. But a lot of people will use their diabetes as a way to protect themselves, to develop themselves in a negative way. Using diabetes as a weapon is sort of like, I don't want to do something, I'm going to hide behind diabetes just to do what I want. A person I know who has diabetes at one point did this, called into work saying they didn't want to go to work. They kind of really hated the job. And then went out to bar and partied all night. Well, it just happened to be that his boss saw him there. He had some questions to answer about, well, you weren't able to go to work, but you felt well enough to go party. It's kind of mixed messages. But don't get into that habit. It's not the great thing to do. Keeping your body in tight control is the best, so you don't feel like, oh, well, I don't want to do anything today. That's using diabetes as a weapon. I'm not saying you're not out to hurt anyone, but people at work have to show up regardless, but yet you can call in and use your disability as a weapon to get what you want. Now, that's unfair for other people in your group and yourself. Allowing you to develop and grow. Sorry, I'm trying to get the screen right. Show your talents the best you can be. There's another type 1 diabetic who's actually a friend of my sister's. I didn't really know her. But she liked her drink, let's just put it that way. And she felt sick the next day, and she'd end up in the hospital with DKA a number of times. And but she kept showing up to the work. Oh, yes, I'm ready now. When things were going in her favor, she would show up to work. Other than that, she wouldn't. And I know I'm probably still looking at the wrong place. Now, here, even though I go through a bad stretch and I call in or call out to the nurses and say, hey, I'm low, I'm below 6, we gotta start the low protocol, I end up having to answer to that and be, well, why are you shouldn't be this tight control. I could have easily say, you know what? You handle it because you're so much better at things than I am. No, it doesn't work that way. I'm proud. Diabetes is a part of me. I've done this taking care of myself for 48 years. Now, even when I was diagnosed, I still took care of myself. My mother did pretty much the meals because she was preparing meals for everyone else. But I took care of my diabetes. At the beginning, the first year and a half, Yes, I did right. I was doing right. I was doing my urine testing 4 times a day. It was perfect. But then urine testing dropped off. I didn't really want to do it. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with this today. But I didn't use it as an excuse. Most of the time I did PE. I did the one time where I didn't really want to go. But I felt guilty about it. Do you understand? Feeling guilty about things is number one. And why should we have to do it and learn? Using type 1 diabetes with its symptoms, and we all learn shortcuts, and we all learn how to do things that we shouldn't be doing. But that's not the correct way to do it. And as you learn and as you grow and as you start getting things into line, you learn that you feel better when you're at normal ranges. Don't like to say lower ranges because lower ranges sort of shows, oh well, if I go hypoglycemic all the time, things are going to be great. Hypoglycemia, going hypoglycemia all the time, has issues. And I'm going to show you my medic alert here. Let me. Oh, does this one show hypoglycemia unaware? Just one second. Let's take this off. Oh no, this one doesn't say it. But one of my other ones did say hypoglycemia unaware. But this one doesn't. But it should be important enough. I have so much other that it doesn't record. But this tells people about your condition. Mine, I don't feel those. But does that mean I could use it as an excuse? No. It's got me into more trouble than it's worth. This was a kind of a bad video, and I apologize. Hopefully the next one will be better. But the key to this message is don't use diabetes as a crutch or as a weapon to get what you want. You want to be tight controlled so that you're able to accomplish more. Hiding and using it as a tool doesn't really work. With that, we'll do better next time. Have a great day, and we'll talk later. Bye. My email address is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. All one line. Drop me